Overachievers are really like overeaters. They don't know when to stop.
We have hit all of our goals that we set a year ago.
We live in a society that encourages and rewards achievement. It's really no wonder that many overachievers and their managers don't realize that this behavior has actually become problematic until it's far too late. As a manager, you need to be able to recognize the signs of an overachiever and then really learn how to manage the more dysfunctional aspects of this behavior effectively.
Caty Everett, an executive coach and consultant, is here today to help identify the characteristics of an overachiever and offers tips for managing these sometimes difficult dynamos.
There are several ways to identify an overachiever. So if not at the time of the first interview, then definitely within the first few months of a person's employment.
Data entry.
Data entry, done.
I thought that Jeff was doing the data entry. You have plenty of stuff on your plate.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was up last night. I couldn't sleep.
An overachiever typically has a really tough time delegating. They think that they can do it faster and better than everybody else. It's really hard for them to give up that control.
So it's fine. No big deal.
They also lack a sense of what I call strategic prioritization. Everything on their plate becomes urgent. So rather than deciding what challenges to tackle first and then maintaining a good pace and balance to execute effectively, they go overboard and they do it all. So the consequences of that are that critical details get missed and teamwork suffers because they often just charge ahead on their own.
Here you are.
What's this?
They tend to accomplish projects during extreme and unusual conditions within an incredibly short amount of time.
The CP2 fact sheets you wanted me to put together.
By next week.
Yep. I'm on fire.
Overachievers are typically not team players. They have extremely high, often really unreasonable, expectations of themselves and of the people around them.
Where are you? I was just explaining it. So I don't understand what I would need to explain again.
And they're typically impatient when they're asked to explain the same topic more than once. It feels really inefficient to them.
I mean, you should be getting it. It's not that hard.
When it comes to communication, their skills often leave something to be desired.
Can you say SLOW?
Because they're charging so hard, they often forget to communicate vital information. They often take shortcuts and leave the details to somebody else.
You do it. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Okay, great. Oh, got another call. Okay, bye.
This is where, as a manager, you really have to play coach and psychologist. You can really reshape their behavior. What you want to do is encourage collaboration and really promote teamwork over individual achievement and coercion. And here's the fun part. When they're made to recognize their achievement overdrive, overachievers, because of who they are, will most likely do everything in their power to manage their own hyperactivity.
I will not check my email for the next 29 minutes.
They're definitely a committed bunch.
The next 28 minutes.
A key goal for any organization should be to avoid having employees who are burned out. Ironically, it's possible that your strongest performers could become a liability in this sense. What you want to do is foster a high-achieving team, not an overachieving set of individuals in a silo. Some pointers. Number one, clarify roles and responsibilities. First and foremost, really important to do this up front. Number two, you'll want to determine where work can be delegated or shared, and doing this as a group can be very effective. Number three, really set boundaries for the team. So saying, I don't want to see emails from you at 1 a.m. is completely acceptable. And related to that, number four is to call out bad behavior that you see. So for example, multitasking in meetings. Everyone's on their laptop and no one's actually engaged in the content. Definitely call that out. So just as the overeater needs to learn to eat in moderation, overachievers have to learn how to achieve their goals effectively, but without going overboard.
For more information, go to bnet.com.